So this poem's called There Was a Boy by William Wordsworth, and it's about a young boy communing with owls in the night time. There was a boy, ye knew him well, ye cliffs and islands of Winander. Many a time at evening, when the earliest stars began to move along the edges of the hills, rising or setting, would he stand alone beneath the trees or by the glimmering lake. And there, with fingers interwoven, both hands pressed closely palm to palm and to his mouth uplifted, he, as though an instrument, blew mimic hootings to the silent owls that they might answer him. And they would shout across the watery vale and shout again responsive to his call, with quivering peals and long halloos and screams and echoes loud redoubled and redoubled, concourse wild of jocund din. And when there came a pause of silence such as baffled his best skill, then sometimes in that silence, while he hung listening, a gentle shock of mild surprise has carried far into his heart the voice of mountain torrents, or the visible scene would enter unawares into his mind with all its solemn imagery, its rocks, its woods, and that uncertain heaven received into the bosom of the steady lake.
Okay. The Scarecrow by Bonnie Sartin. A lonely scarecrow, here I stand, forced to leave my own fields and land. A plastic bag took my job from me, another victim of efficiency. I know I couldn't move very fast, and there were black moments in my past, when crows ignored my fearsome face, and robins used me for a nesting place. But I was loyal and stood my ground, when others faltered and couldn't be found. Through rain and sleet and frost and snow, I stayed to watch the wheat and barley grow. And now I fear my sad story ends. Farewell to all those who were my friends. In the barn I stand, and in the barn I'll stay, until they take me out on Guy Fawkes Day.
Okay, so A Farm Woman's Winter by Thomas Hardy. If seasons were all summers, and leaves would never fall, and hopping casement corners were foodless not at all, and fragile folk might be here, what white winds did depart, then one I used to see here would warm my wasted heart. One frail who bravely tilling, long hours in gripping gusts, were mastered by their chilling, and now his ploughshare rusts. So savage winter catches the breath of limber things, and what I love he snatches, and what I love not brings.
This is a poem by John Clare on a lane in spring. A little lane the brook runs close beside, and spangles in the sunshine while the fish glide swiftly by, and hedges leafing with the green springtide, from out their greenery the old birds fly. And chirp and whistle in the morning sun, the pilework glitters beneath a pale blue sky, the little robin has its nest begun. The grass-green linnets around the bushes fly, how mild the spring comes in. The daisy buds lift up their golden blossoms to the sky, how lovely are the pingles in the woods. Here a beetle runs and there a fly, rests on the arum leaf in bottle green, and all the spring in the sweet lane is seen.